Hello and welcome. Today I have with me Aurel Bouard, professional Trackmania player currently competing in Trackmania Grand League. Hi, how are you?
Hello. So yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for this interview. I'm glad for the invitation, and yeah, I'm doing good. Just get back from a short gym session, so all good.
Yeah, that's great, and I assume you're doing great. I mean, it is the fifth time you have qualified for the finals in a row of TMGL, of course. Actually, ever since you have been in TMGL League, you have always reached playoffs. You have, I think, the biggest streak of final qualifications in the league. Did you know about that stuff? Do you care about that stuff?
Honestly, yeah, I do care.
Nice.
Uh, and I've seen it was I think yesterday that a tweet from Eric Aldal saying about it. But yeah, I do care about it because for me it's quite. I love stats and stuff, so it's quite important to me to have that stat, and I'm glad to be the only one to get that one for now. For sure, I won't be the only one in the future, but for now, I'm the only one. So yeah, that's nice. Maybe I'm not the one that people will think about. I mean, I was not supposed to be the one to did it first, I think, but it's still nice, and I'm happy of it, and I just hope that I will continue that streak and hope for the best already for the future.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you about why are you the only one? That's what I am curious about. I mean, you have great experience in competitive Trackmania, but not every experienced player has survived all formats and changes. But you are holding on strong. Why is that?
I do think it depends a lot of. I mean, everyone is different for sure, but the thing with the TMGL is the formats always change. Since the first season that I'm in it, I think so. I did 5 seasons, and it changed like 3 or 4 times, so it's quite a lot. And every time it was a different style. You had to play differently as well in the training because first it was mainly about consistency and being good on the last map to be sure to not lose your point. Then
Mhm.
it was more last league being good on last 2 maps or maybe 3 4 maps. So you always have to adapt. And in TM, people are good at some stuff. Like for example, I was supposed to be good at consistency only, uh, and or people maybe it can be better to be fast and not really great in consistency. So that's the way I think people might maybe not get that streak as well because the format change a lot. Maybe the format can switch them much. So yeah, it's mainly about that I think, and also about motivation because it's really a big impact in TMGL. If you don't have the motivation, if you think that this format isn't good, you will maybe think that okay, since the formats already change, maybe I can hope for the new format for the next season and let's see how it goes. So yeah, it's mainly about this, being able to adapt very well. What I did quite good, I think, and I was really scared about the last format because being fast wasn't something that I was really liked before because it requires more training basically, something that I don't really like. So yeah, I'm really glad to at least be good in this pace format. But yeah.
hmm And I think, well, you have qualified for playoffs 5 times in a row, the biggest streak. But I guess being in playoffs doesn't mean, well, great results in the end because, well, let's be maybe honest here. You have qualified 5 times, but your, well, final results weren't the greatest. And I am curious, why do you think that is? And do you think that changes this Sunday?
Well, because for me, the main goal is always to make the playoff. Obviously, the first is one to stay into the league, but I already said it a lot of time that yeah, I just want to be in the playoff, be sure that I'm safe, and I have to. You have to always have a goal in order to perform to get motivated. So this goal is mainly important for me, and if I'm not in the top 8 in the season, I will train even more. So that's the thing. And then when I'm in top 8, maybe I don't have the motivation because I mean I'm safe into the league. I did my job. I'm in playoffs. That's the stat that I want to have, and I just want to keep that streak. And yeah, maybe I will say I'm a bit lazy, because of course I can train much more and hope for best result in the end. But for me, it doesn't mean a lot. I mean, I'm just glad to be in the top 16 of players, even in top 8 every season. So it's really good for me, and I don't want to spend much time for now. So I don't think this Sunday will be the best result. Like maybe it will be like my best result was like fifth or sixth. I don't remember, but I don't hope for more because yeah, I just didn't prac a lot. Like I only played one map out of the 5 maps, so that's the main reason I think. Because for me, the big goal is the regular season, and the playoff. It's yeah, mainly just
Why do
for
you think?
fun.
Why do you think being number one is not important to you? What is important to you? Maybe that just being top 16, or what is important to you in competitive Trackmania?
Yeah, for me, I mean, as I said, the training is really boring to me. Uh, and the way, I mean, the thing that keep me in the game is the matches, because I don't like training, but when I'm playing matches, I have the feelings, I have the emotion, and that's the most important. So, and since the season is much more longer than the playoff because it's everything in one night. Uh, Regular season is more about 6 or 7 Sundays. So yeah, I mean, and the thing I think that I don't want to spend more time because I think I spend a lot of time already on the game. And yeah, I mean the goal is just to have some stats for me, and I have the stats of being having the streak of the playoff, so that's a good thing to me. I'm not aiming for being the best in the game. I just want to to show that people that I can be consistent in whatever the format is. So yeah,
Hmm.
I want to perform for sure because if I'm not top 8, I will try for sure. But I don't want to be the best, just being among the best.
You've said that training feels boring to you, and matches just have a different feeling. I am curious if maybe stuff like I don't know, organizing practice matches would change that for you.
Uh, it might. I mean, it's a thing that motivates me a bit more.
Did you
But it's
participate
also
in practice? I'm sorry. Did you participate in the past in practice matches?
yeah, I do. I
Yeah.
did a few matches with some mates. Like for example, last season it was with Binks, which is
Mm-hmm.
installed Team GL. I played with him some rounds and stuff because it's always more, yeah, more fun to play with the mates to, and yeah, it's always more fun. So yeah, it helps me a lot. And yesterday as well, Massa just told me if I wanted to have a prec match, and I of course I did because I didn't prec almost. So it was a great way for me to just play good and yeah. So it helps me, I think, but I don't want to prec every day, and
Mm-hmm.
every prec match is not what I want. So, but it helps me for sure.
Yeah, I get it. And well, but maybe we'll continue in this track. I wanted to ask maybe if wouldn't you be interested in doing like systematic? Because I know that practice matches are well, not they're not organized week to week. They're not always regular. Wouldn't you be interested in organizing stuff like that just for your own gain? And well, actually, it would be probably pretty beneficial to the whole scene of Trackmania if something like practice matches would be a regular thing.
I think it might be a good thing, but yeah, it depends of because since people don't practice the same way, maybe it's not the way to do. So, but it might help people to be more strict about their schedule mainly. For me, it's really important, but I'm really happy of my schedule, the way I always like playing, doing good, and yeah, I'm fine with my practice session. And but for sure, it will be a great thing to have those planned practice matches for some people to motivate. That's that for sure.
Mm-hmm. And you've said before that you have practiced only one map from the five in the map pack. Uh, which is it? And well, which is it that we can well anticipate you being comfortable on?
I mean, seeing the map pack and if people know me well, I think it's not a surprise to know which map I train. a bit. I mean, it's only about 2 hours of training on that one,
Mhm.
but it's the map that I play good into the. I won't tell the name, so but it's the map I play good on the league in the season. So it's not
Mhm.
really difficult to find the map because it's mainly different from what we've seen of the whole map of the season.
Actually, I'm curious. Maybe that I'm curious about if you are training this map because you feel comfortable on it, you like it, or do you train on it because you feel less, you feel on the rest that you're more comfortable on. I guess it's the first one. It kind of insinuates, but why is that? Just because of enjoyment, or do you feel like, well, you maybe don't care anymore at this point?
Yeah, it's all about enjoyment because it's a
Mm-hmm.
map that when I'm playing it, uh, I don't see the time going fast. So it's a great thing because the map is pretty tricky and yeah, I mean I like playing that map because I think that you can always reach a better pace on that one. It's really tricky, different stuff that we not really seen a match before. So yeah, I just like playing that one, and that's why I decided to play that one because I really enjoy that, and it's not what I really have on the other one. So yeah, it's all about enjoyment, and let's see if it's enough. But I don't have any hopes. It's just to in order to be not bad, in the finals because that's the thing. So I will for sure maybe tomorrow I will train a bit more the other maps, but just to be good and maybe hope for something. But if I don't perform, I'm not sad about it.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to ask you about. I'd like to also ask about upcoming tournament. Of course, I'm talking about Zerator Cup. You have participated in every iteration since 2015. You have won last year, so you are defending champion, and you have been on the podium several times. I think this tournament like has a special place in your heart, or am I like mistaken?
You're totally right. I mean, it's also a reason of why I'm not practicing a lot in TMGL this week and since last week because I had to discover the maps of the Zerator Cup. And as you said, basically it's a cup that um, came me to the games in 2015 Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 months before, I just discovered the game, and yeah, I just started playing the cup. It was the cup free at that time, and yeah, because as I said, it's pretty tricky maps. It's not really common, not really well mapped. We can say that, but it's some maps where you can always reach for some improvement in the maps because every part of the maps can be yeah can be performed well. So and that's what I like because you can always find some stuff and obviously since I always perform well, there is also that this history, the stage for some of them. I mean, the feelings of being on the stage in front of so much people is so great, and obviously the tournament I want to perform each year. Um, and yeah, last year we won with Gwen and Papu, so really proud of that. But yeah, I mean, I just want to be on stage for the upcoming event
Mm-hmm.
because this year it's in Bercy in France, so it's really huge.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you perform better on lance?
Uh, I don't really know. I mean, I think it's pretty equal. In the past, when I wasn't really used to that, it was terrible. Like I was so stressed and I couldn't even play. Like I was like so focused on my screen because I couldn't go away. But now I think since I mean, I'm used to it. I really like playing on lands, and yeah, it's really fun. Really, the feelings are really nice. I think for now it's maybe since it's all about motivation for me, it's really nice to have this kind of stage because it motivates you to be there, and that's the goal for me, being there. And then, of course, if I can win, it will be nice. But if I don't, I mean, I will be playing in front of a lot of people, so that's really nice.
Mm-hmm. And maybe to finish it off, can we have a scoop? Who will be your partner? Can we get to know that here?
I mean, I can't tell that. I was asking for
Okay.
the when was going to be the announcement,
Okay.
and I was told that it was coming pretty soon. So maybe at the end of the week or maybe next week, early week. But it's obvious as well. So for the people
Okay.
that knows a bit, it's not a big surprise. But so yeah, you will see pretty soon, I think.
Okay. Understandable. So thank you for the interview. Do you have any short message to your fans and the viewers?
Yeah, thanks for the interview too. Yeah, I mean, I will try my best on Sunday. I will also try to qualify for Bercy, and yeah, thanks for that, and see you there, I hope.
Mhm. And to all the viewers, you can watch Aurel compete in the finals this Sunday, 24th of April, 5 p.m. on Twitch. All the links to Aurel Socials and broadcast options will be in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed, I invite you to leave a like and subscribe for more interviews in the future.